Bundy's Garage, Bundy here. Hey, today we're heading over to my buddy's house. He's got a Honda Accord. I believe it's an 01 or 02. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head, but it is not starting for him. And his name is Brennan. He has a YouTube channel as well. Let me roll up these windows, but I'll give him a shout out when he gets in the car. I'm gonna pick him up from work. It's a 4-cylinder engine. I want to say it's a 2.4 liter inline 4-cylinder from Honda. These vehicles have been known to have fuel pump relay, main relay problems. And when I talked to him earlier this morning, he tried to fire it up, and it's kind of what it sounds like. So first things you're going to want to check are an engine needs 3 things to fire. It needs fuel, spark, and compression. On a diesel engine, it needs fuel and compression. But on a regular gas engine, you're looking for fuel, spark, and compression. I'm going to assume that it has compression. It didn't die on him on the side of the road or anything. He just parked it overnight and it didn't work. He actually stated that it happened after it had rained. So first thing I'll do when we get to the vehicle is make sure that we have spark. The way I'll do this is I'll pull one of the spark plug boots off, one of the spark plug wires up, put it to a ground, have them try to start it and see if I get any kind of spark from there. And then if I get a good spark from there, then I'll start looking at the fuel. Like I said, these vehicles have been known to have a bad fuel pump relay, main relay. Pretty common on these for the fuel pump relay to go out. Another thing that's pretty common is distributor. The ignition coil within the distributor to go bad. You can also have an intermittent start with a ignition control module, the ICM. I have a video for that as well. I'll actually put a link in the description below of where you can see a full video where I do an ICM replacement.
That's why I was like, how's it going?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I hope it can see us. I don't know.
Hey there.
I'm going on the wrong way. So this is Brennan. He's got a channel on YouTube as well. What's the name of your channel?
It is a Viral Hair.
Viral Hair?
Mm-hmm. Yes, like
a bunny rabbit hair?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like the leaping hair. Our slogan is "We race to the stories."
We race to the stories.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so basically we do a little mixture of everything: stories, reviews, mostly reviews that we're going to be doing. So, because we're not going to try and compete with the big news channels. So,
so you do news stories on your channel?
I do, yes, because it's recently been attached to a website that I have going called viralhair.com, and I'm running it with a friend of mine who lives in Taiwan.
Okay. Where am I going?
It's going to be right up the second turn-in. I believe it's where those cars are turning out.
Where that car is right now?
Yes, the black one. That's going to be the entryway there.
That close.
Oh yeah, I actually walked to work today, so it was quite easy.
Viralhair.com?
Viralhair.com, yes. So we try and keep the site updated quite frequently. We have new stories popping up all the time, new videos, and we have quite an aggressive campaign planned for the next year. You turn left right here.
Mm-hmm. You along with your neighbors?
It depends.
You're never outside. You're always playing games, huh?
Exactly, yes. The neighbors I see, I get along with, I should say. So.
All right, now we'll take you to actually diagnosing this car.
Oh, that sounds good.
So we're here at the Honda Accord. Okay, we're going to check for spark. Kind of looked like we were getting some spark there. Try it again. Yeah, so you can see a spark. All right, let's change out the fuel pump relay and see if we can get that thing to work. You got spark. So on this 01 Honda Accord, we have spark. We're getting spark, and I just showed you how we did that. We just pulled one of the spark plug wires off, put it to this piece of metal, and you can actually see it sparking. Next thing we're going to try, since like I was saying, you need 3 things for these engines. Any gas engine is fuel, compression, and spark. I'm going to assume we have spark. So next thing I'm going to do is change out the fuel pump relay. It's this thing right here. This is an aftermarket one. The one from Honda is actually a little bit bigger. But where this thing sits You might want to watch this door on this car right here so it doesn't hit it. It's going to be up under here. It's up under the dash right here. Here's the one from Honda I just pulled out. To actually get this thing up and out, sorry, like I said, I don't have a light. There's a bracket that goes on here like this. You actually slide it up, and then once you have it up, it'll actually come right off. But you have to slide this thing up. Don't pull down on it because it will never come off. It actually sits in there like that. So I'm just going to put the new one in and see if we can fire this thing up. Whoa. Did you have a check engine light on before this?
It was on last night, but I don't think it was on before that.
Honda Accord, 4-cylinder, wouldn't start. We changed the fuel pump relay. We actually cracked it right here. Sorry for the poor lighting. Can you see all right? Mm-hmm. So right here, there's a fuel line. Right here on the bottom side, we actually cracked that line. And you can actually just turn the ignition on and see if fuel is coming out of there or not. So we had fuel there. Next thing we did, we actually pulled one of the spark plugs. This is a grounding point. We pulled it out, held the spark plug wire up to the ground, and you actually see a spark. So we knew we were getting fuel, we knew we were getting spark, under the assumption that we had compression. What we think happened is that there was no fuel in the tank, because even though the gauge was reading about a quarter of a tank, we think it was just out of gas. We put gas in, and we were trying to start it up, wouldn't fire. We ran to O'Reilly's, got some starting fluid, took off the duct for the air filter right here, and sprayed the starting fluid right into there, cranked it, and it fired up. We let it run for about 5 minutes, shut it off, and we started it right back up. So let's see if it'll do it right now. So shut it off and then start it back up. So yeah, see, now we've had it been running about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So we think what happened, we just ran out of fuel. So some starting fluid, make sure you have fuel in the gas tank. We pulled the plug out. You can see it right there. You can feel the car, you could hear the car stumble, but you can see the spark. So you have a spark there. This car is ready to rock and roll. If you weren't getting fuel right here, like I said, you need to check your main fuel relay, your fuel pump relay, your main relay. And then if we didn't have spark, you'd have to start diving into the distributor, the coil, and seeing what happens there. But if you have found any of my videos helpful, please consider subscribing to Bundys Garage on YouTube. Questions, comments, concerns, you can always email me at bundysgarage@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter at Bundys Garage. And like always, I'll keep them rolling for you.